Mid-90s were a really special time. I believe I got my first Super NES in 94, 95. And definitely the one game that I remember from back then was The Secret of Mana. Not only was it my introduction to Squaresoft games at the time, but RPGs as a whole. A more definitive experience anyways. I'd played Final Fantasy and other games like that, but they didn't really catch my attention too much, mostly because of the turn-based aspect and being a small BB. But there's something special about Secret of Mana. I spent a lot of time playing it. And even the title screens gives me weird reminiscent, like rose-colored images of my childhood. So that's what we're going to be doing. This is the remake, obviously. About 4 or 5 years ago, I did a playthrough of the original SNES on an emulator. I believe I streamed that on Twitch and uploaded it to the channel. Since this one released, I've been waiting to do this for a while, and I'm not waiting any longer. But yeah, obviously this isn't this isn't Fort Zombie or Madness Combat or Space Colony or anything like that. This is a little bit different. So this is mostly going to be a reminiscent style playthrough where I'll probably spend a lot of time just listening to music. Which is probably the best thing about the remake, is all of the music was recomposed by the original mans. So let's go.
昔、マナの力によって進化した文明が地上に栄えていた。やがて人々はマナの力を戦争に利用するようになり、マナの要塞と呼ばれる巨大な船を生んだ。しかしあまりに強大なその力は神々の怒りに触れ、神獣が地上へと使わされた。要塞と神獣の激しい戦いが世界を炎と毒で包み、地上からはマナが失われていった。その時、政権を携えた勇者によって要塞は落とされ、神獣も人々の前から姿を消した。戦争によって文明は失われたが、世界には再び平和が戻った。時は流れ、歴史は繰り返す。
みんな待ってくれよ。
ダンディのグズ、ぼやぼやしてたら見つかって村長にまた怒られるぞ。
そうだよ、村の掟じゃここに来ちゃいけないんだぜ。なんでもお化けが出るとか。
へへん、大人たちも幼稚だよな。俺たちが怖がって近づかないと思ってんだから。でもばあちゃんが昔滝で光り輝くものを見たってさ、きっとすごい宝があるんだぜ。
先を急ごう。落ちる。
Also, I have to point out, like, just like anime, I'm going with the original Japanese audio, for reasons. It has nothing to do with me wanting to brush up on my Japanese. It's specifically for authenticity reasons, of course. Also, I have to point out that the little mini-map in the top right are screenshots of the maps from the Super NES game. Unless I'm crazy, but that's what it looks like to me, and that's pretty awesome. It's a little bit of a trip down memory lane. So yes, something else I didn't know for years, even after playing like The Secret of Evermore and whatnot. I didn't realize that Landy. I didn't realize that The Secret of Mana is actually a game in a series called Seiken Densetsu. I played all the Seiken Densetsu games, except for 4 maybe? I think I played 1, 2, and 3. 1 and 3 really didn't do it for me. Not like this did. Though that could be just a result of, you know, not actually getting to play them way back in the day. It's kind of the same situation with the Mother series. As I think Earthbound was the second RPG that I really got into on my SNES. I remember getting that and playing the ever-loving hell out of it. And then come to find out it was the second game of the series. They did it to me again!
Landy yo. Sa. Ken wo nuku no da.
Be the chosen one, Landy.
誰？なんだこの剣は。えい、眩しい。お化け。
ランディよ。剣を頼んだぞ。
なんだあ、剣が。どんどん光が消えていく。村に帰ろう。
Also, this game is known for being quite riddled with bugs and graphical issues and stuff like that. This is another one of the reasons why I decided to wait a while. I believe it's been patched once or twice since it came out. And yes, rabbites are in the forest all of a sudden. Nobody's seen rabbites around this part of the forest in a long time. Though also it goes without saying that the SNES version didn't come with all the voice work as well. Which is definitely a new experience. It's going to be really helpful in teaching me the pronouncements of everybody's names. That's another thing I had with another problem I had with especially JRPGs, ones that I played many years ago. I still can't pronounce Niflheim. That stupid town in Final Fantasy VII. Niflheim. I thought I did, and I brought it up in a tabletop game I was playing a couple weeks back. I was like, I finally know how to pronounce it. I can play a character with a Japanese accent. That's totally fine. Nope. I'm terrible. So, at the bottom, we've got that little percentage gauge that goes up. So, when we attack, if we wait for it to reset, we get full damage. But if we attack before, we don't. It's also used when powering up our weapon that we're going to attack with. So once we get some levels in it, we can do charge attacks. Plus, we can sprint. And it uses our gauge up as well. I'm just hoping I've been pronouncing Papoy right all this time. So, like, even with the music, a lot of imagery flooded to my brain when I first loaded up to the main menu. Oh god. Spike Tiger, Demon Wall. The fucking Mushroom Mans. Oh, did I just drop the F-bomb? Excuse me. I believe this game is rated PG-13. Also rated JRPG. So yes, we found the treasure. Gotta get back to town. But not without beating the shit out of some of these rabbites. We've leveled up our sword to level 1, so I can charge now. Get a little fancy slash attack. Though, those power attacks are a double-edged sword, considering they require time to charge up. And while you're doing that, you can't exactly move very fast. So, yeah. The higher you want to charge it, the longer it takes, obviously. And it can take a while once you get them to higher levels. I don't remember using that too particularly much, but some of them are super fancy. Oh no! Get out of here! I do remember my Bane being the leveling system for magic, though. If I remember correctly, leveling magic actually requires you to use it a lot. A whole lot. Which, most of the time I'd just be running around slashing stuff, but I'll try and remedy that. So we made it back to town. Didn't even level. Next level in 20. Oh no, I did level. I'm an idiot. So yeah, in the top right, village looks like how I remember it. I don't think we need a rest. Yeah, since we just leveled it, restored our HP. I don't know how I missed that. And these guys are still dancing. Even after all these years. This guy's got a bandana. I want to buy that bandana. But I obviously don't have the money. Also, I did read a bit that people consider this easy mode compared to the original game. I mean, I don't know. It's been a while since I played the original, a number of years, so I have no idea what my situation would be like trying to beat that again and how much of a hard time I would have. But I'm okay for Babby mode. Babby mode's fine with me. Perfectly fine. Especially if I'm going to be farming. I do remember playing the original, having to farm quite a bit. But I think that's just more of a problem with being terrible. Either way, we found some more candy. Candy's useful. There's another neat feature that I see in this. Let's see. So yeah, you can set, like, hotkey things. Which is really useful, because if you want to cast magic or use items, you gotta open that menu every time. I will sell one candy, good sir. Because I want that bandana. Oh man. There we go. No, I don't want to throw anything away. We should put that bandana on. Okay, so it gives us a couple defense. A lot of evasion and magic defense. That might be useful. Let's see who's around to talk to, I guess. Still dancing. These guys are all clones of each other. Still dancing. almost feel like the voiceovers are a little overpowered by the background music, even though I have the background music turned way down.
大変だ。突然村の周りにもモンスターが現れやがった。一体何があったんだろう。今は村の外に出ない方がいいぞ。
It's definitely a nice touch having the voiceovers though.
店に見慣れない男がいるんだ。なんだか目つきが悪くておっかない感じだよ。
Though, not being a native Nippon speaker, it's hard to tell when it's supposed to end.
どこから
Their dialogue, anyways.
貴様らしいけど、こんな村に何の用かしらね。
Annie,
よ
look at him go.
ランディじゃないか。さっきボブたちが血相変えて戻ってきたが。
Elliot just came by. With friends like Elliot, who needs enemies? Am I right? Well, we're about to find that out, because he's the chump. So there's a nightman in town. I don't think we went in here yet.
まあランディ、そんな剣振り回してると危ないわよ。村長さんに言いつけますよ。
Snitches get stitches, lady. That looks like that looks like Abraham Lincoln with a crown and a mullet. Fourscore and 2 honky tonks ago.
おお、ランディ、無事だったか。今ボブたちから話を聞いたところだ。
ひゃー、一時はどうなるかと思ったぜ。
だからこんなやつ連れて行くのは嫌だったんだ。
Oh, Demi. Yeah, see, these are his only friends, and they don't even like him.
バカ者。あそこへ行ってはならんと言っておいただろうが。まったくこの悪ガキどもが。ランディ。何を持っているんだ。それは、いや、まさか。
Oh, it is, Elder. It is.
おお、もしかしてお前お宝を見つけたのか。
Elliot just wants to buy rice balls with it.
なかなかやるじゃんか。
Look at him. That or a hat that'll fit that big ass head of his.
ああ、なんということだ。政権が抜かれてしまった。誰にも抜けないと思っていたが。
I imagine his mother tragically passed during that childbirth. After having to squeeze something like that out.
ゲゲー、政権聞いたことあるよ。抜いたら村は全滅だって言い伝えよ。
Now I just wonder how old this legend is and how they knew this village was here, because this obviously isn't a very big village, but...
まさかランディが抜いてしまうとは。伝説では政権がこの村を守ってくださるとされている。それが今抜かれてしまった。
You know what? It must be a legend for the village itself and not the sword.
バカ野郎、なんてことをしたんだ。だからモンスターが暴れ出したんだな。
Oh yes, Elliot and Timothy wouldn't have taken the sword if they were able to, right?
お前みたいなよそ者が抜いちまったらおしまいだ。お前なんか。
Now poor Landy is an outsider.
あ、やめろよ。
Controller be trembling a little bit between my fingers.
うるせえ。
Harder, Elliot!
待ちやがれ。
よせよ。自信だ。
Oh boy. Let me just stomp all these flowers down. And I'm sure Elliot's going to blame us in this situation too. Oh, it's our fault we fell, not... The weight of his big-ass head didn't pull us through the ground, it was us. And, yes. Ant Mantis Man. The Knight's going to give us some supporting tips while Elliot just sits on the ground and goes, ah! You know, he's about useless. So yeah, magic is weird in this game. You don't even really have to aim. For most magic, I don't think, or any really, it just hits. Ooh, critical. Let's keep that up. I'm not even going to worry about the power attacks. This guy's pretty weak sauce, so it shouldn't take us too many hits to kill him outright with just normal attacks. Gem missile. And stun locking is a major thing in the game too. Whoa. No! No! I want candy, bubblegum, or taffy. At least you can't hit us while we're on the ground. What kind of a sick monster is this? Beating up this poor child. And all bosses are packed with explosives. Remember that, because it's going to happen every boss fight. Ah, that sweet victory music. Even gives us HP for being so awesome. And a sword orb.
待ってろ。今引っ張り上げてやろう。
俺知らねえからな。
その剣はどうやら本物の聖剣らしいな。大変なことになった。
どうしよう。
世界に危機が迫った時、勇者によって引き抜かれるはずの伝説の聖剣だ。しかし君はまだ若すぎる。きっと聖剣に何かが起こったのだろう。
これ差し上げます。
いや、ダメだ。聖剣は力を失ってしまっている。この剣を蘇らせなければならない。それは剣を抜いた者にしかできないのだ。
どうすれば。
水の神殿のルサルカ様に聞くといいだろう。200年もこの地を見守り続けてきた方だ。何かいい知恵があるかもしれん。
ランディ村長が家に来いってさ。
では私は用があるので先に行くぞ。私の名はジェマ。神殿で待っているぞ。
Ah, Gemma. Been a long time, friend. So, Timothy says we've been summoned to the Elder's house. We've got to go visit Luca, of course. And then more adventure awaits. Luca will know what to do.
村長、このままほっとくのか。
そうよ、安心できないわ。いつまたモンスターが現れるか。
おお、困ったことをしてくれた。その聖剣はこの村の守り神。突然モンスターが現れたのもその剣が抜かれてしまったからかもしれん。
そうに決まっておる。このままランディが村にいればまたモンスターが来るぞえ。
And time for the first sad part of the game.
出ていけ。
そうだ、出ていけ。
出ていけ。出ていけ。
はあ、残念だが仕方ない。ランディよ、この村から出て行ってもらうことにするよ。地下に宝箱がある。それで装備を揃えていくと良いだろう。
Already known as an outsider to his quote-unquote friends, Randy's now banished from the village. Good way to start an adventure, though, right? Hey, 50 GP and just enough for that bandana that we bought. Yeah, we won't be seeing you anytime soon. Somebody else. I definitely don't recognize them, though. Looks like a small child in heavy armor. Speaking of armor, Randy doesn't look much like a knight. He looks more like a harem boy or something. Oh, everybody's gone. I missed my opportunity to talk to them. Sad. I'm already missing content.
もともとよそ者のお前をこれ以上は私でもかばってやれん。ランディよ。お前はもう覚えていないだろうが、お前はまだ幼かった頃、この村に母親と共にどこからかやってきた。
They're really close to each other.
だが、お前の母親はすぐに行方不明になってしまったのだ。私は身寄りのないお前を引き取り、今日まで育ててきたが、お別れだ。きっといつか母親に会えるよう祈っているよ。達者でな。
So, abandoned as a child, he was actually raised by the elders, so I'm kind of surprised that all the other villagers would be so ready to throw him out, especially in front of the elder like that. But I guess a monster's attacking is quite serious, so I suppose it's time to take our leave.
もう準備はいいのか？村長の命令でお前はもう村に入れられないんだ。さあ、行きなさい。
Farewell, Potos. And it's time for our first small steps to the world, into the world, I guess. To the right, a cannon and travel center. What's left? I mean, I think I know, but let's go check out the Cannon Travel Center. It's going to be the number one way we get across the map for quite a while. Oh my god! So these guys always look like cavemen to me in the SNES version. I guess they don't look that much different, but this guy definitely looks like a Mongoloid.
いらっしゃい。わし、世界中をネットワークで結ぶ大砲やブロスさね。水の神殿に行くんだろ。ジェマさんなら先に行ったよ。大砲で神殿までひとっ飛び。ジェマさんにお前の分もお金をもらったよ。乗ってく？
Oh, convenient. We get to take the cannon. Sure. I'm lazy. Exploration is for nerds. Well, you know, OSHA doesn't exist on this planet. Holy shit. That looks quite painful. Though I remember the animations being quite a bit different in the SNES version, but yeah. So, here we are, the Water Palace. There's a blonde-haired man here. But we'll talk to him next time. But for now, we'll bid farewell to Landy, and we'll see you next time.